Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
Yo, it's Big Ant, man. You watching Nolazine TV. Make sure you tap in for sure.
Okay. Hey, so for everybody who don't know, like, tell everybody, if it's exactly, what do you do?
Man, I'm doing it all, man. I'm doing interviews on. You look at my YouTube, Urban Politicians TV. I call it a network. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider myself no blogger. I rock with the bloggers, but I don't consider myself no blogger. I do all type of media content, interviews, vlogs. I got a YouTube live. I talk to the people that subscribe to the channel on YouTube live. I got a podcast on there, Studio 56 podcast, and man, I'm doing all type of content. I do the commentary. That's the most. That's the thing I do the most. Where I cover the latest rap news, speak on what's going on in the rap game. I drop those every day. So I'm doing all well rounded on YouTube. YouTube is my platform. You come to my Instagram, Urban Politicians _Big Ant. It's gonna be more like you tapping in with me and what I got going on, how I feel about things, and me just trying to motivate people, keep myself motivated, keep grinding, working, things like that. Entertain, show you my sick sense of humor at times, a little edgy at times. So this was what I'm on.
I respect that. Now, if we heard just now, you say, but you don't consider yourself, as a blogger. And it is funny because I actually realized that I just became a blogger. Yeah. So I want you to explain, what is a blogger?
To me, a blogger, the definitions of bloggers change. Yeah. Everybody got their own definition. Blogger by definition in the dictionary is a writer. But you could be a video blogger too. But see, the thing is with me, I came in this game to do something way different. I came in the game to write books. I'm gonna write books, man. I'm gonna speak at places. I'm gonna work with artists. I'm gonna be everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a personality. So I'm like, would you call Charlamagne the God of blogger? Journalist, but he ain't go to school for journalism, right? See what I'm saying?
I ain't go to school for anything. I'm like, damn.
Me neither. But
I'm like, shit. I should have paid more attention in English class.
But I'm saying, technically, is he really a journalist?
Not really.
Nah, he's a media personality.
Yeah.
Joe Budden, media personality.
Okay, I get what
you're saying. They not running blog Instagram pages.
Right.
You feel me? I don't run a blog Instagram page where I keep up with the latest news on Instagram and I'll talk about it, but that's why I be like, nah, bro, don't call me a blogger. People try to throw me in the blogger lane. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't do that on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote the latest news, the latest drama, to make that shit make your Instagram turn up.
And actually, when you post it, I was like, damn, I don't do that either. Like my whole platform is just for independent artists. I don't even post like mainstream artists.
Yeah, and I post. Don't get me wrong. If some news happens sometime and I want to put my opinion on it, that's it. But the bloggers are there to post everything, nigga. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people think I'm trying to shit on bloggers, which I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
You're not a blogger.
Don't categorize me in that when I'm doing 10 different things. You know what I'm saying? I got 5, 6, 7 different playlists on my YouTube channel. So I just feel like I shouldn't be categorized as a blogger.
So you like a media person.
Media person. That's what I call myself. Content creator, media personality, YouTube hustler, YouTuber. That's cool. I'll take those, but don't call me a blogger because you just put me in a category of things that everybody else is doing and they not doing what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody who will blog, they call people bloggers who do an Instagram page only.
Right.
Don't do no interviews. And I'm not talking down on no website or nothing. All they do is post on Instagram. That's a blogger. I do 7, 8 different things, dog. You from New Orleans? I've been to Holly Grove. I've been to 9th Ward, 7th Ward, doing interviews. So I'ma still get called a blogger doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? At first I was just like, man, call me an interviewer. Right. But I'm like, nah, nigga, I do more than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
It's grow to everything like you do that.
Huh?
Cause when you first start out, if you gotta find if you gotta find something just for you.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta find your niche and everybody grows as a process.
Facts, for sure.
So tell the people, how did you actually come up with your name?
Now the name, the Urban Politicians, that come from, man, I'm sitting at the crib, because really this started as a podcast. That's another reason why I don't let people call me no blogger. I started as a podcast with my cousins and my partner, and I was watching Joe Budden podcast every day. I was watching No Jumper, of course, Say Cheese, of course, Vlad TV. I'm watching all that shit, but Joe Budden podcast stuck out to me. And I was like, bro, nigga can do that shit. So me and my nigga was just talking. We was like, man, them niggas ain't doing that on there but politicking, bro. And like, nigga, we be politicking every day by music anyways. And I was like, you right.
They pay for it.
So, okay, nigga, that's what the politicians come from, because I could have put politicking, but I said politicians is more corporate.
They're more professional.
And I was like, shit, we'll do the politicians. But I was like, bro, I need a word in front of that to make it where the corporate will understand, but they know that it's still for the streets. They know it's still for the people too. It's still for the culture. And I was like, what word that is? The best one I could come up with is urban. And so I had that in my mind, urban politicians. And then I always listen to Mozzie every day. I would listen to Mozzie a lot and watching his interviews. That nigga always be talking about politics, the politics in prison, these politics.
Everything is politics.
Everything is politics. So I was like, we urban like that. And I was jamming Money Man. He had a line where he say, you say you're a plug, let me politic with you. And that shit was just sticking in my head. And so I just was like, man, it's urban politicians. This the way.
I actually had that conversation this weekend about politics. I'm like, man, to actually be a rapper, it's more than just being a rapper.
Yeah.
Like politics in it.
Mm-hmm.
To actually blowing up.
Oh, blowing up for shit. So
relationships is everything.
You got to get people on your side. You got to talk to people that you don't like, who don't live the same life as you.
Right.
Everything, and that's what this is too. Cause you can rub the wrong person wrong and fuck over yourself.
Get blackballed.
Yeah. But see, I don't believe in blackball.
I don't believe in blackball.
Yeah.
Like to this day. Back in the day, you used to be able to get blackballed because all the media companies were like channeled by like record labels. But now you could be independent artists, don't need nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Like me personally, I feel like, whoever don't like me or like what I got going on, hey, they might be able to block an opportunity, but you can't block them all. And I know how to create. Another thing I know how to do. Why I don't consider myself a blogger. I create my own content. Yeah, me too. I've got videos where I sit down on the couch in my media room at the highs talking.
Yeah, personally, I don't believe in posting other people's content.
Okay.
Like, I don't mind. I'm like sharing like another blogger.
Thanks.
I'm gonna get my story, but for my page, like all my content, it is all music videos from that artist.
Okay, yeah.
Like I just feel like you need to be like, if on your way going up, you should be giving everybody credit.
Yeah.
You focus on yourself first.
Yeah. Most people don't give niggas credit though.
I'm giving you credit. If I take anything via this person, I don't know. I'm like, if I'm more of a genuine vibe type of person.
Thanks.
But it's crazy. So and so I just want to know. I'm like on the outside looking in.
Yeah. Like,
do you think like there's a chance, for New Orleans artists, to actually, have another bigger artist again?
Hell yeah. It's a chance for everybody. Shit, anybody, any city.
Cause I was on Clubhouse, me and Chuck Moolah, and they had no Texas bloggers knew like one artist in New Orleans.
Yeah, I do, cause I be Terry Blue do too, cause he from there originally. But I be tapped into every city. I don't base everything out of Texas. You feel me? Cause I know the world is bigger than Texas. You go down my channel. I went to Detroit. I went to I ain't go to LA since I've been interviewing, but I've been to LA before. But I got Detroit interviews that I did in Detroit. I caught Detroit artists coming into Houston. I got Chicago artists that nobody really don't know. I got Mobile, Alabama. Went there. Went to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Went to Dallas, Fort Worth multiple times. And like I say, I'm tapping in with everybody everywhere. I'm not gonna keep it in Texas. So I'm like, now I know the game, which I've been knowing. It ain't but a few things that it take an artist who got the money to invest in itself, who can drop music videos consistently, not once every 3 months,
I was trying to stress that.
Yeah, get you a good camera. It's simple now.
You don't have to just drop music videos. You just gotta drop like quality, like quality, like content. Like you be in the studio previewing music with a good camera.
Facts.
You just gotta stay on them blogs.
You gotta stay there. You gotta stay on your page. You gotta stay active. You gotta be pumping your shit in the streets to the people.
Right.
The rap game been oversaturated times 10. You gotta do something to stand out now. And there's somebody in New Orleans right now that's finna get ready to do it. We just don't know who they is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, every city got somebody who really got it, but they just don't got the mindset. They don't got the
they probably just didn't figure it out yet.
Yeah.
You know,
everybody niggas still think that niggas gotta put them on and this is a do it yourself type of game. Right. All the information you need on Google. It's on YouTube and Google.
Somebody showing it to you, just gotta apply it.
You gotta apply it, man. You gotta sacrifice. You make a $2,500. How much of that you gonna spend on studio time in the music video? You gotta go spend that. But niggas be trying to do so much, they don't put no work into the craft, and that's why niggas just ain't getting they don't see no push. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking to like another blogger, like, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I just want your like opinion on this. Like, how dangerous do you think it is to actually be a blogger and just go in these different people, like cities and just interview them, and like in their hood?
Shit, it's dangerous as fuck. Shit, anything like that dangerous. Nah, you going man, every outside dangerous, period. Let's be clear. Man, bro, this is what I say, right? Everybody who's shining, making moves, or just outside, you a target. But if you go into somebody's neighborhood, you could be in the wrong place, wrong time. Right. It might not even, bro, the thing is, you might get caught up in some shit that you in the hood, period. You could be in the hood in Houston, you could be in the hood in New Orleans, Chicago, Detroit, LA, Memphis, Florida, somewhere, Cali. You could just be in the hood and it ain't got nothing to do with the person you interviewing. Shit could just go left in the straight, you know what I'm saying? You taking a risk, for sure.
Hood shit go on in the hood.
Yeah, that's what, you know what I'm saying? You go to the hood, you gotta expect hood shit. You just gotta try to move as correct as possible and everything in that nature.
Show respect.
Yeah, show respect. Now, actually now if you want to talk about the people, they're attacking you personally, how dangerous it is. It depends on what you come in there trying to do or what you you know what I'm saying? Right. So
shit you done pulled off.
Yeah, some shit you done before, or things of that nature. If you in your hometown and you create negative energy, you got to be able, the blowback gonna come. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
So I don't want you to talk down on the blogger. Like I want you to actually, give advice to one, up and coming blogger, like for all the blogs that feel like they gotta post all the rap beefs and the people drama and stuff.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. And I'm gonna keep this all the way 1,000 stack. I learned with me, I can't put my morals, my integrity, my principles, and how I feel on nobody else. I was raised, don't disrespect no man. Actually, don't disrespect a man, but also don't make nobody feel like they gotta come hurt you. So if it's news, it's really news. But if you niggas know when they antagonizing niggas, bro, we not done. You know what I'm saying? But I can't expect somebody else to move like me in that situation. Like my integrity tell me, hey bro, this rapper had this and this going on. I gotta post this news, but I'm not finna put no slick caption with it. Hey, I'm not finna try to expose this nigga. I'm not finna make fun of this nigga. Or I'm not finna encourage or hype somebody else to talk down on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? To where he feel like, hold on nigga, I got to press you. But everybody don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I ain't gonna say niggas weren't raised the same. They got a different mindset in how they run their program. So you gotta decide what worked best for you. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to nobody. A certain rapper, which it was very false. I knew it from when I seen the video, got their chain snatched, and it was false. And I don't even want to put his name on there. Man, fuck it, Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty, I knew the shit was false, but I seen blogs. Jump on it, post it, title it. He got a chain snatched. And they probably didn't know. No disrespect to them, but one of these blogs knew. Because somebody in the comments told them, hey bro, that's fake news, bro, that didn't happen. That nigga says, man, I ain't seeing in. This shit entertainment, fuck it. I was like, So damn, you just gonna lie on a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I was listening to Club. I was just like, it was just with like all the Texas bloggers talking. He was like, man, I can lie to you. He's like, man, all the Texas bloggers it's some real life whole ass nigga. Like, you know, and we probably in the hole, but like we doing. If we do is like we doing like real like whole shit on these blogs like all day, like posting, you know, shit, just because it's entertaining.
Did they all admit that?
Not all.
Yeah.
But it was funny, but like it kind of like, you know.
It's only gonna take. I've been in there a couple times. But see, I can't say that because it looked like I'm hating.
Right.
So I realized, hey, and everybody not you, bro. Everybody not on that type of time. You can't try to expect somebody to
move like you,
move like me, and that's their business, that's their operation. It works. Everybody know drama, beef, and instigating make your platform grow 10 times faster. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga who do 10 beef.
I enjoy the process.
Huh?
Like me personally, but I enjoy the process.
Yeah, if you do 10 beef interviews, it's gonna take the nigga who, if you could be interviewing the same person or the same level of people. The nigga that's doing the non-beef interviews, how many you think it's gonna take for him to get to the level of 10 beef interviews? Same type of people.
Yeah,
it's gonna take about probably 50 videos to meet, maybe 100 to reach them 10 where they directly beefing with a nigga. But some niggas, that's how they run their platform, and I can't express my opinion on that because it look like I'm jealous or I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? So. Just because I'm in media also, you feel me? If the rappers feel the way about it, the fans feel the way about it, they feel how they feel. But working in this business, I don't want to be, hey man, them niggas shouldn't be doing this or doing that, you know what I'm saying? But niggas know you come to my platform, I cover beef, I cover bullshit, but I never entice it, I don't instigate it, I don't try to hype niggas. And when I'm cracking jokes on shit and making fun of shit, it's never no street shit. Never no street shit.
It's crazy because like in my city, like I just feel like a lot of us kid each other. So like I don't let them talk about each other. I had that conversation with them like, we not doing that. We need to do it on my platform. Because I stand for because I'm actually around these people who really doing the shit. So it don't make sense for me to like be doing all that, like egging that shit on.
Facts. Hell no.
I stand on shit. Like everybody ain't gonna be the same.
Hell no.
Like see me personally, I started Nolazine. I ain't do it for the money. I do it because I can love it. I want to see other people make it and win.
Facts, same here.
But everybody don't think like that.
Yeah, I just really like me. I came in this shit like, man, I want to have my own business.
Right.
You feel me? I want to have some of my name attached to. I want to have my LLC. I want to have all that. Well, nigga, okay, and you got your own business operating, and you getting out here to work in the field, in the lifestyle you grew up loving. You know what I'm saying? I grew up loving rap music. Every city, every state, I really fuck with rap music. My parents listened to rap music growing up. You know how some people's parents ain't listen to that shit? Right. My parents rode around listening to UGK and 8 Ball and MJG and Cash Money and No Limit and Too Short and shit. So I've been listening to this rap shit my whole life.
Yeah, but I be laughing at the post you posting Birdman and them.
Oh yeah, nigga, that's how we grew up. Nigga, Birdman was an icon for me growing up.
Birdman's an icon. It's funny because like I've been around Birdman multiple times, but I never met him. I be liking stuff on a genuine level, but like I be looking at your stuff like it's just funny.
Like you know how I worded too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, I know Birdman nickname Beatrice, Bubba. A lot of niggas don't even know. Niggas don't even know that, dog. You know what I'm saying? 32 goals, you know, 32 platinum. Like, come on, man. I know.
I'm a gold mouth dog.
Gold mouth dog, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. So I really fuck with just New Orleans culture in itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all that shit be, bro. Like, I grew up in this shit. That's why I don't be wanting to see rappers get hurt or rappers die. Like, of course it's gonna bring controversy and growth to bring eyes to your platform, but it's like, bro, I'm not finna celebrate that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
It's like, I'm gonna bring you back to like our media platform. Like, I actually was influenced by a company in New Orleans called Fat and all that. And they had, you know, if they only showcased it, 3 record labels mainly. It was like Big Boy Records, who was actually bigger than Cash Money and No Limit at the time. But you know, they had Cash Money and like No Limit, like, you know, it like both sides really didn't get along. But like, you know, but for Pepper and all that, if they never got it between them, like, you know, they ain't even do that messy stuff. So they stood on, you know, good business. So I'm like, you know, just by conversation with you, I'm trying to tell bloggers they can actually, you know, have good media without doing this.
They're not trying to do that. The ones but they're worried.
Seeing other people move faster.
Yeah, exactly. It's too promoted where, man, it's one blog I follow, I ain't gonna dog him out. That nigga just don't care.
Right.
He posts fake news like daily. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, I can obviously tell that this is not real. This look like some clickbait shit. Nigga don't give a fuck. Niggas be telling him like, hey, bro, that ain't real. Like, da da da.
Hey, but do he put his face on his page too?
Yeah, a little bit. He just getting started. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you can't tell these dudes nothing, man. They know what they doing. They, you know what I'm saying? They want the clout. They want to grow. They know that's what you got to do. Niggas probably looking at my way of doing it like, nigga, you ain't smart, and you gonna be doing that shit forever to get poppin'. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing. Like, I just be talking, like I just mentioned, like I don't feel like you're doing it for you. Like, I don't feel like you actually doing it to actually get poppin'. I think you're doing it because you love it.
That too. That's a fact. I do love it. I do love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just get in this to get poppin'. Cause let's be clear, we all know what's been going on in Texas. I could have ran up 30,000 subscribers. I guarantee you. And that missed all that beef, cause I drop commentary videos every day.
Right, you could have been egging it on.
I could have been 3-4 commentary videos a day, probably doing low minimum 20,000 a video. You know what I'm saying? And I left it all there because I was like, bro, that just ain't me. My niggas gonna look at me funny. You know what I'm saying? My partners will laugh at me. They'll be like, man, you on this lame shit, bro? You an instigator now, nigga? You it's like, it's just, you know, other niggas, they got the way they do it and salute them, but I just got the way I got to do it. But I want to tell you too, I actually interviewed Lil Yah. You know, we talk about Big Boy Records and everything. Lil Yah, you know, he the one, he told on my story on my channel that beef was fake.
The beef with
Mr.
Like Mystical?
Yeah, he said that shit was
fake. He made a hard ass song. I had crib. I forgot to hear y'all. He do live out here.
Yeah, I interviewed him. I interviewed him like that was like late 2018, early 2019. I interviewed him.
In fact, he hit me when I first started. Like, man, when I come to Houston.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like, yeah, I got this.
He said fake.
Yeah, he said they discussed that. He said they was cool with Mystical.
Man, I just saw Partners in Crime and they were signing Big Boy Records.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That song was so hard. Yeah. It was hard to listen to it. And we on Big Boy dragging by the road.
Yeah.
You can see it was kind of hard to listen to.
He said, bro, that shit was like, they was cool the whole time. It was Mystical, yeah.
I don't even know. I don't remember if Mystical replied. Did he reply to that?
I don't think he did. I don't know. I think he did. No, he did. Nah, he came first, I think. I can't remember exactly. It's on my interview with him. But I think he said.
I gotta get that.
Yeah, I think he said Mystical came first with the diss.
Right.
And then they wasn't gonna respond, and then he came with another one, so they responded to that one. And they came with Drag 'Em in the River.
But see, the thing is, like, that probably was the first diss record for like being from New Orleans.
Yeah.
That actually got like played like
nationwide.
Like, some Drake shit.
That shit was on rotation, nigga, in Texas, like for real.
Cause the beat was so hard.
The beat was hard.
It was like back to back to me.
Everything was hard on there.
Yeah.
And it was some raw street shit, so it was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? That nigga told me that shit was just, it was a plan, like they
messed
did.
Me up with that.
Yeah, for real. It's
you know, just like being from New Orleans, you just automatically believe it.
Yeah. It sounded real shit. Then they had the other stories and all the rumors.
Yeah. Everybody like 5 minutes away from beefing each other. Facts. Close.
Facts. I've been through New Orleans. I know how it's small out there.
It's like I was talking to, you know, I ain't gonna put their name out shit, but I know I'm very connected out shit. It's like, you know, like if they got a rapper right now, he like beefing hard as hell, but they like, man, long as he stay in Houston, nobody can like. Yeah. If the shit ain't that easy to like run across somebody because it's big.
Facts.
Like,
it's spaced out.
But like when you in the small cities.
Yeah. We an hour apart. It take from the top of Northeast to the top of Northwest. I mean, from the top of Northeast to the top to the bottom of Southwest. Take you an hour, man. Certain parts of the city can take you an hour to get to. That's just what it is, dog.
I ain't about to drive an hour looking for somebody.
Yeah.
And dude might not be there.
Niggas just do shit when they cross paths and shit. That's how they be doing it. Unless they from the same hood beefing, that's different. Yeah, that's how that shit be, for sure.
Okay. So tell everybody I'm like, what's your company goals?
Man,
what's next?
Urban Politician, like I said, I started out just regular YouTube. First started out as a podcast, then got into just creating all type of YouTube shit, but now I actually call Urban Politicians TV a network. You know what I'm saying? I seen when Andrew Schultz, that be on Charlemagne, the podcast, they got the podcast together, Brilliant Idiots, when No Jumper had did that Thoughts Next Door podcast with the girls that was exposing or putting out that information about ball players and shit. And he let them have his platform and let them get on his stage or whatever. Right. Andrew Schultz said Adam's executive producing the podcast. So I was like, oh, that's executive producing? Just letting them get on your channel and talk? Oh, okay, well, I'm on that side. And then I'm hearing Joe Budden and Charlemagne go back and forth when they got into it about networks. Right. And I'm like, oh, well, shit, nigga, I got a network too then. You feel
I was thinking that, I was like, I was thinking more of like, cause just like the whole YouTube channel, I think of it like, if the new age, like BET and stuff like that, what we doing?
That's what I
we have a channel.
That's
so
what
we
I'm
gotta treat it like that.
Yeah.
So my goal was to put movies and shows.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do movies on there, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just talking about like if I shoot it exclusively, it's gonna be mine.
Yeah, I mean, I might, if somebody come with a deal or something on a short film or something, it's right, but see, I'm already operating the network, you feel me? I got the Studio 56 podcast on there, still do little things with Urban Politicians TV podcast, and I'm working with somebody, they got the Stay Woke and Ratchet podcast, Dominique L. Ray, so she got a clip on the channel right now. I still pop out, do the interviews, do the collabs, do the YouTube live talk shows, people call in and talk, and I'm just working on elevating everything I got going on there, like stepping it up even more and making it more, putting the clarity on it, you know what I'm saying? But it's already a well-oiled machine. You're gonna get content from me every day, some type of content every day. I dropped the interview and a commentary video today, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I have to do to keep my channel going, because I'm not, super engaged and super controversial shit. And eventually this is gonna pay off, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time.
It just takes
it takes time. Yeah, facts. I feel like I'm one of the most consistent niggas in the game.
Yeah, you dropping on YouTube every day. Yeah, you definitely one of them.
I'm one of the most consistent in the game, period. Like, for real. I get that shit just like, fuck it, I gotta drop every day. I'm like the mixtape Lil Wayne when he was in the studio all night.
You gotta think like that.
You gotta think. I'm Gucci Mane. When Gucci used to go to jail, he could still put out 10 mixtapes because they said Gucci used to have hard drives with 1,000 songs. And how many of them songs will be hits out of that 1,000?
You gotta keep putting it out.
Maybe it'll be 6 or 7 that would just take off, but he was still gonna go be in the studio all night. That's how I do with this. I'm like Kobe. Them basketball players, Steph Curry, they shoot the basketball 1,000. How many times they shoot a day? Hours. Them niggas shoot shots for 6 hours a day to get in the league, man.
Well, like I tell people every day.
3 a days.
But like consistency beats talent any day.
Facts. And that's what I'm on. So y'all gonna get just all type of content from Urban Politicians TV. I'm changing the platform in the direction of just having it more. Cause I gave it to the streets, man. For the first 2 years, 8 months, however long I've been doing it, going on 3, I gave it to the streets. I was just interviewing everybody, you know. So I done did 10 interviews in a day before. I done stayed in the studio all night, from sun up to sundown, doing interviews. And the thing was with that, I wasn't really requiring a lot. I was just like, I need content. And I was like, man, who knows? This nigga here, he rapping a little bit, he might blow. Right. I don't want to turn nobody around, but now I feel like, man, I didn't put it out. I didn't put my all in this shit. So now we going to the business side. I got a location now, and so I'm gonna focus more on the actual podcast. I'm gonna still do my interviews, but it's just gonna be more business oriented now. So
I can definitely understand.
For sure.
But last but not least,
I'm
gonna tell everybody, I'm like, what can they find you on social media, up the YouTube channel, all that?
Instagram, Urban Politicians _Big Ant. Urban Politicians _Big Ant. That's the Instagram. The YouTube is just Urban Politicians TV. And that's where I'm at, man. Get at me on them two right there. And the podcast, Studio 56, you can actually Google that and it's gonna come up. It's on all the streaming platforms where you can watch or listen to podcasts, you know what I'm saying? But if you get on Urban Politicians TV, YouTube, you're gonna sink your teeth on something you like. I got something on there for everybody, you know what I'm saying? For shit show, so tap in, man.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.